Hey guys, just getting ready to go do some detecting. And yesterday, the Simplex, comes with a little plastic thing that you're supposed to take off when you first get the detector on the screen to protect it during shipping. Well, I left that on there for months, but yesterday it had a bit of sand under it, so I need to put a new screen protector on there. I'm gonna take one of the Knox detectors and just cut it and see if I can get it to fit. I think if it's not the exact right width, maybe just a millimeter off, and then has to be shortened up. But that's okay, because I'll cut the Chinese off the bottom there, and we'll make it fit and see if this works. And then we're gonna go detecting in a place where I've never found silver, but feel that we should have. 1930s playground where my grandmother used to run the little confectionery store beside the ice rink, and in the little hometown I grew up in. There should be silver there. Kids were there from the 40s, 50s, 60s, and I have yet to find one, so let's do this. Okay, so it is actually just a little bit wider and then just a little bit longer, which is cool. So we can make it fit. I cut it a little short. But it's on there. All right, here we are, guys. So behind me there is an ice rink. That's been here since I was a kid. But many years ago, the baseball diamond, which is behind the ice rink now, was actually on this side. And somewhere out there, I believe it was at the far end down there by the fire hall, there was a little confectionery. You couldn't even call it a store. It was just a one-room little thing where the kids would go buy ice cream and candy. And my grandmother ran that in the summers. And hey, back then in the 50s, it would have had all silver, right? So there should be silver in this field. There's a monument at the far end of the field that says 1939. So this park has been here a long time, and I have yet to find a silver. So I'm going to use the Knox, the silver sniffer here. Let's see what we can find. All right, first hole, 1962. That's a good sign. We're in the silver era. This is absolutely crazy, guys. Yesterday was the 30-degree day where Stan and I went back to the park, and I left because it was so hot. And today I've got a long sleeve shirt on. It's like a misting, cold driving rain. I'm freezing. Come on, make up your mind. Well, I'm finding lots of pennies. Quite a few from the 60s, but no silver yet. Ha, Gage found the pond. So Gage let himself out of the baseball diamond and he went down and he found the pond. He's down there swimming. Alright, I've been here half an hour, 8 pennies. I'm gonna go outside the baseball diamond over to the fire hall, and it's really messy. They've had fires, bonfires and pig roasts and everything down here for years and years, so there's tons of garbage over there. But let's take the Knox and see if we can find. That's where I found the silver ring. Huh. Let's take a look at that. Sweet! Well, look at that, guys. Still got the stone in it. Really intricate pattern on the outside here. Nice leaf pattern. And it's got a mark inside. I don't know if I can show you with this camera, but it is silver. I can see the 2.5 mark. It's really faded on the inside band from before. Like, it's a 1920 or 30s ring. I'll see if I can find it and show you guys that, and there might be more over there, so let's go over there. Unfortunately, that's the best thing I found. $1 worth of copper. Okay, I'm gonna head over here to the last place. There's 2 memorials, one from the 30s and one from later on, but I've gotten a bunch of 40s pennies and stuff over there before, so you never know. And right here by the memorial, we've got old glass, nails, and I saw some other like paper stuff in here too. Charcoal. So I think maybe there was, maybe this is where the building was. Same hole, Yeah, I'm pulling out wood, and there's something metal that the wood was sitting on right there. Well, there it is. I got it out. So, I'm not sure. Yeah, here we go. This is what I told you guys. There's older stuff over here by the monument, 1946. Well, there's another George, 1945. Well, that's it for this site for this year, guys. I forget every time I come down here. I'm like, oh, you know, I should be finding silver. I never do. I must have 20 hours on this field and not one silver to show for it. Were they just that poor? You know, that's the assumption I think I came to last time I was here. The kids here were so poor they didn't even have silver. They only had pennies. I just don't know. But I'm giving up on this site for right now. I was serious when I said we're going to do some painting, so I ordered some more stuff. And it came in. So I ordered a whole bunch of new brushes. And this one's important. Acrylic flow medium. So instead of just adding water, which makes the paints break apart and you can see all the chunks of pigment and it's not really like paint anymore, this chemical stuff will keep the paint together but make it flow. So I also think I need better paints. I bought the kids the cheapest paints that I could find for them, and now I'm trying to paint with them, and they're terrible. So, and the last thing we got were a bunch of canvases. These were on sale because they're square. 8x8, 6x6, 10x10. So, not everyone's preferred sizes. Also, I found these brushes that I bought the kids, which are like 12 different styles, where we've got fan brushes and all this stuff. I'm gonna steal those back from the kids, take that. And I'm so old school, guys. When I went to school, this is how they taught us to paint. You need your 3 primary colors. You can make any color with those, and then a black and a white. So I'm gonna add those to the painting bag as well. And I think these are a little bit better quality paint. I think I paid a little bit more for these ones. I'm not sure. They're still cheap. Well, hey there, guys. What a beautiful sunny day. I'm just out enjoying the hammock, which I don't do very often. I'm feeling inspired to paint again, and no, I won't bore you with that whole process, but I will show you a picture. I'm looking back at my house and all the flowers and gardens I have, and I thought, you know, again, this is another one of these spots where I'm just going to lay in the hammock for an hour and paint and create. And I'm not going to hold myself to any standard. I'm just going to do it, and I'll show you guys a photo of what I was looking at and then the painting when I'm done. And I'll give you guys a little bit of a channel update as well. I just finished booking this morning. I ran into my high school history teacher down at the school. He has a dog, and I hadn't seen him in 30 years. So I was 18 when I graduated. Yeah, he was my teacher, 15, 16, history. And so 32 years. And so we had a really good talk. And he hosts tours, battlefield tours of Europe. And this happens to be the 75th anniversary of Holland's, what's the word I'm looking for? Liberation. Holland was liberated by Canada. Did you know that? 75th anniversary, and they have a 10-day tour coming up in September. So guess who signed himself up? This guy right here. This was my favorite high school teacher, history, John Hetherington. And so I'm going to take my daughter and we're going to go on a 10-day Liberating Holland tour. That will be coming up on the channel in September. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, guys, here, check out my painting.